10 days, 41 sales calls, $1,000 in ad spend, and $39.78 cost per call. That's what we did for one of our clients who is a high ticket coach. And what I'm going to do now is explain step by step exactly how we did it. And the cool thing is, well, I find it cool, you may or may not find it cool, but the cool thing is that we did it quite differently to what most people do in the high ticket coaching space. You see, what most people do, and you're probably familiar with this, is that most people run an ad, whether that be from YouTube or Facebook. They'll run it to a pretty basic opt-in page, and that will go to a VSL, which is like a 10 to 15 minute sales video, and it'll push them to speak to the salesperson. This is my salesperson here on the screen. And hopefully, if that person knows what they're doing, they're going to convert them into a sale, which will bring in the dollar sign. So this is what most people in the industry do. Now, when people are running this type of funnel, they're pretty happy with a cost per call at around 150 bucks. That's kind of like the safe zone where people are happy to scale if they can get calls booked to cold traffic for about $150. And in the beginning, when we were working for this coach, we were doing this exact same process, but it wasn't converting as well as we'd liked. And maybe you are in the same boat, because what most people do is regurgitate a funnel Sam Ovens made in 2017 and they expect it to work in 2024, which usually isn't the case. So we decided, after running this funnel and it not working for us, that we needed to switch strategy, which is this strategy I've written out here. And this is what allowed us to get calls booked for record low prices. So what we did, instead of running the ad to an opt-in page for a free training, we actually ran the ad to go to an opt-in page for a lead magnet. Now, I know what you're thinking, a lead magnet isn't revolutionary, but this wasn't your regular throw it together in 5 minutes PDF lead magnet, because most people do that, and most lead magnets on the market, they are low quality and have no substance. A little bit like your ex. Just kidding, I'm sure she's lovely. And there's a reason why when most people attempt this type of funnel, that it doesn't work for them. And it's because they feel like they can just put the lead magnet together really quickly, and as long as it sounds good, then it doesn't have to be quality. Because all they're focusing on is, okay, what is going to get the lead? What is going to get the click from the ad? And what is going to get the cheap opt-in? They don't actually think about what happens after someone downloads the lead magnet. And here's the biggest problem. If your free stuff isn't any good, then there's no way your prospects are gonna pay you for your paid stuff. Now, does this mean that you have to give all your best stuff away for free inside the lead magnet? Absolutely not. You should stop listening and jerking Hormozy off, because if you do give your best stuff away for free, it isn't going to lead to clients. So if that's you, and you're giving your best stuff away for free in your marketing, thinking that it's going to convert into a client, stop it. Stop it. So what we did inside of this lead magnet is that we just didn't give away everything for free. We didn't give away the steps. We explained the concept behind the steps that we take to get that certain result. And what that does is it sells your prospects on your idea or your philosophy for getting results, whether that is in, making money, weight loss, relationships, whatever it is. You want to sell your prospects on your process, but you don't want to give them the process. And that means they still get value because they've learned a new way of approaching the problem that they're struggling with, but they don't have all the steps where they can just go and execute themselves. They still need to pay you, which is the whole point of the funnel. So the key with the lead magnet is that you want it to be high quality, but you want it at the same time to be able to be consumed quickly. So you want it to be quick and quality. That's what she said. Because it's actually quite challenging to get someone to consume something that's for free. So if it's this like long drawn out PDF, or it's like a 50 video course for free, then it's unlikely that people are going to consume it or get value from it. So if you make it easy consumable, the more chances someone's going to go through it, the more chance someone is going to get value from it. So that's what we did for our lead magnet. Most people out there are getting comments on their ads saying that they're scams. We're getting comments on our ads saying how much they enjoyed our marketing, which is essentially just a big funnel to get them to buy from us. All right, so what happens after they opt in for the lead magnet? Because this is where the magic happens. So what happens now is that they automatically go to a page with a video. This is a YouTube video button. And I know what you're thinking, Sam, it's the exact same as the funnel before, but you just named it differently. Well, yes and no, because even though the process is similar, the content is different, and the content inside is what makes people buy. Okay, so in this video, what do we do? Well, the first thing we do is that we have, I'm gonna go around to this side, what we call a CTA. Well, you can't have a CTA in the first few minutes. Yes, you can, because our CTA is for them to go and read the lead magnet that they just downloaded. Big mistake that people do is that they get people to download this lead magnet and then they provide the lead magnet on the next page. You don't want to do that. What you want to do in this video is say, hey, we've just sent you your lead magnet. It's been sent to the email that you just signed up with. Why do we get them to go and open the email rather than just giving them the lead magnet that they want? Well, what we want people to do is go and open our emails. Because if you send someone an email, and if we already provide the lead magnet here, they've got no reason to go back and open your email or click the email. And if you send someone an email for the first time and they don't open it and they don't click it, then that sends a message to the email gods that this person doesn't want to hear from you. But if you send someone an email for the first time and they open it and they click it, and even better, they might even put it into a save folder because they want the valuable lead magnet, then high chances are that the rest of your emails are going to get delivered. The more emails that get delivered, the more clients you get, the more money that you make. So that's what we do in the first part of the video. Now, the next part is the rest of this video. The rest of this video then does act as a VSL. It's effectively similar to the one above where we then sell our service. Now, important in this video is that the pain points and the desires that this video speaks to, they need to be the same as what you talked about in the ad or in the lead magnet. It all needs to be congruent because congruency converts. If what you speak about in your lead magnet isn't the same as what you speak about in your video, then it's not going to make you money. It's like my girlfriend saying to me, hey, do you want to come and watch a comedy film tonight? And I'm like, great, yeah, I love comedy films. I sit down on the sofa and it's The fucking Exorcist. I've never actually watched The Exorcist, but I've heard it's not a very funny movie. Anyway, it's the same as if you were promoting like a make money online program, and in the lead magnet, it was all about how to build like a freedom lifestyle, how to be a nomad, how to travel the world and make money. But then in your sales video, you started talking about building a team, systems, operations, how to scale. Yes, they're both about making money and they're both a part of business, but they're speaking to two dramatically different people. So you need to make sure that the messaging in the ad and the lead magnet and the VSL is all congruent in one. Now, in an ideal world, of course, every single person that clicks the ad, downloads a lead magnet, watches the video, they will book a call with our salesperson here and they will buy. But in reality, obviously, you probably know, that doesn't happen. So what do? We obviously have our email sequence down here that builds a relationship and it pushes them back to watch the video again, or even some emails will get them to book a call directly. And that's point number 3 down here, is add an email. Again, you're probably watching this video, Sam, it's not very revolutionary, it's a fucking email sequence. We all have one of those, I get it. But why does this work so well, or why is it so effective? Well, number 1, the CTA in the VSL video tells them to go and open the email and click to access the lead magnet, so most people will, and therefore most people will receive these emails. So we've got a more chance of building a relationship, converting those people because more people are opening and reading our emails. But also, like I mentioned before, the big key is that the lead magnet is valuable. And it explains to them our concept that is a new approach to solving their problem, aka they get loads of value. Now, if you get something from some random guy from the internet and it's not valuable, and then you get something else from another guy from the internet and it's super valuable, if you're considering opening one of 2 emails, whose emails are you most likely to open? The valuable guy, yes, the valuable guy. So good listening, I'm proud of you. So the fact that our lead magnet is valuable and it's not just some wishy-washy put together in 5 minutes PDF means that people are more likely to open our emails. So when we ran this funnel compared to the one at the beginning, we found that the open rates and the click-through rates and the engagement inside of the email sequence was a lot higher than the one above. And what does that mean? It means that our emails get delivered, they get read, the emails build relationships, they break beliefs, has social proof, yada, yada, yada. You've heard it all before. And obviously that means that we make more money. Okay, now here is the best part. And before we had a setter. So what we did, we helped our client recruit a setter for the team. And what happened is that we had a setter down here dial all of the leads that opted in from the app. It was the setter's job to dial these people and book them in with our closer here. So what we did was obviously on the landing page here, we asked for the name, email address, but also the phone number. Now you're like, oh no, your conversions are gonna go down. They're not gonna go down. The reason why is because, say like an average opt-in rate for a free video training is probably average from ads about 25%. What we found was that because a lead magnet is a little bit more tangible and it's a bit more consumable than like a video training, the opt-in rates on this landing page is much higher. Usually it can be like 50+%. So you can get twice as many leads opt in for a lead magnet versus a video training. Now, even when we added the phone number on the landing page for the lead magnet, because it's still a better offer than a free video training, the conversions were still much higher. So we were getting opt-ins for this particular funnel with this lead magnet for about 48%. So 48% of the people who came from the ad to the landing page gave us their name, email address, and phone number. And that's the whole point. Because the offer of a lead magnet is usually a lot better than the offer for the opt-in, it allows you to get more people to opt in, cheaper leads, which means you can get more volume through the funnel, even if you ask for the phone number. Now, another important thing is that this setter, they got a main KPI, one of the main KPIs, key performance indicators, statistician over here, is that they had to ring all of the leads within 20 minutes of opting in, okay? Speed here is crucial, right? People are busy. People don't remember everything that they see or opt into from the newsfeed. So if you've got someone who opts in for a lead magnet and 2 hours passes by and someone rings them, or just 20 minutes passes by, obviously they're going to remember the person more who rang within 20 minutes. So if you have a setter, make sure one of the main KPIs is how quickly they dial the leads after opting in. I'd rather have someone who rings quickly and has a slightly lower conversion rate than someone who rings slowly and has a slightly higher conversion rate, because this will make you more money, because again, you will just get more volume through the funnel. And if you set them this KPI, you can easily 3x the amount of people who actually come through and book a call on your closer. And it doesn't cost you any more money because you can pay this setter a commission. You don't even have to necessarily pay them a base rate. You can if you want, but it doesn't necessarily cost you that much more money, but it can 3x the amount of sales calls that you get. And then obviously that means you will 3x the money that you make. Now the big question is, okay, well, what does the setter say on the phone? What does that script look like? Well, maybe that's for another video. Now we have a pretty simple script. It doesn't take some master salesperson to master. It's pretty casual. It doesn't sound that salesy. And the reason why it works so well is not because of the script. It's not just some magic script, okay? Why it works so well, again, is because what I've talked about previously. The lead magnet has been valuable. It has given them value. So therefore, the conversation on the phone is much easier because number one, they remember us, and number two, they've got value from our stuff. They didn't just watch a 10-minute pitch fest of a VSL trying to get them to book a call and piss them off. Now, don't get me mistaken, you're still gonna get a few fuck-offs and a few kill yourselves on the other side of the phone because that's just natural in sales. But what we found is that the conversations are much easier from a funnel where they downloaded something of value versus just opting in to a free video training. And again, obviously the better these conversations are, the more money that you make. So you would have noticed that the key to making this whole machine work for the most part is the quality of the lead magnet, which is why I give it its own little spot on the board because it's super important. HQLM, what does it stand for? High quality lead magnet. High quality, it stands for high quality, you're gonna get there. High quality lead magnet, because what does that mean? It means an increase in conversions on the landing page. It means an increase in engagement in your email sequences. And it means an increase in conversions on the setter calls and the closing calls, which means you make more money. So if you have been using the standard VSL funnel and it's not getting you results you want, try this one. If you do this part right, it'll work better for you. That's it.